This weekend is your chance to explore Good Counsel Hill like never before. Blue Earth County Historical Society and Southwest Minnesota Housing Partnership are hosting guided tours of the campus and its buildings, allowing the public to see previously private parts of the campus for the first time. The campus will soon be renovated into housing and commercial space, and the tours give one last chance to explore the historic campus as it was one last time before the construction starts.
So the general public, for sure, there's a lot of places that they have not had access to. And so this gives us a chance to tour the facility, learn more about that history before it becomes new use.
Those tours will run throughout Saturday and Sunday, and tickets are available online or by visiting the Historical Society. Those tickets cost $25.